So, guys, would you rather tell your mum everything sexual you've ever done, or have to show her your entire porn history? Sorry, Mum.
Oh.
No, I have to. I'd have to just tell her every sexual thing.
Yeah.
Me too.
Honestly.
Especially when you're like young and you're like
That means
discovering
some weird shit.
when you're discovering your sexuality in your teen years. Mate, this is some
Greg,
fucking
do you remember
weird shit.
Do you remember the first time we used the internet to look at porn and we just typed in www.sex.com?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's Dad's old computer in the office.
That's how you find it, man.
Sex.com.
That's how you used to find shit. That's like...
Sex.com. I want to go visit sex.com right now and see what it's like.
I remember doing something similar as a kid.
What did you type
like
in?
I think I literally just straight up just porn.
Yeah?
Just porn. And like I didn't even get it was just the search or whatever and one website. I think it was with a mate and we must have been proper like real young. I don't know, like
Dude, it's just like TikTok.
8. What's that? Sex.com.
Sex.com.
It's TikTok.
It's just TikTok stuff.
But it's sex. Sounds more appealing than normal TikTok. And you know all these girls are of age as well. TikTok doesn't have that guarantee.
TikTok's horrible, bro.
But yeah, I think I just searched porn. And then, like, I remember my mum go, "Oh, you can get off of that
she's
now."
finding the shit.
Yeah, and we're like, "No, we're just, Or she found it on the history or whatever because we weren't smart enough to know what that was. But I remember,
I've had that issue.
I remember being a kid. You know when you can, like, you're a kid and you can hear your mum on the phone or whatever, and you know it's about you, and you're like, "Oh, fucking all right then."
Yeah, go ahead.
And I remember like a few years later being a little bit older or whatever, and hearing my mum go like, because she'd had a friend who had a similar thing had happened with their kid or whatever. And I heard my mum go, "Oh, the one I caught Lewis on was fucking horrible." It was. She was like, well, bird with cum dripping off her eyelashes. My mum.
Why was she looking at that?
Because she must have clicked on the website because it was one of those like old school ones that you click it and it's just there immediately. Yeah, like that. So it was like
that's great.
cum dripping off of her eyelashes. I was like,
she didn't have to go that graphic. All she had to do was say, "I caught and watch your porn."
I know.
Nah, that means that image got scarred into her brain. Yeah. That's what it
is. she probably still thinks about that.
Yeah, man. That's
a
mental scar right there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mum.
Alright, so I remember I was downloading like stuff off LimeWire and I was just typing in like naked woman. And it's just so stupid. Kids are funny, aren't they? Naked woman. Anyway, so I went through in the old way that you had it, if you downloaded something, it would show your recent files that you just looked at.
Yeah.
And I couldn't delete it. I deleted the things, but it would come up recent files. The files would be like naked woman, or like
naked woman,
Britney Spears naked, all this sort of stuff. Yeah, I think one of them was who's the bear from Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Don't know what her name is. Oh, is it the same girl from Buffy?
No.
Are they not the same girl?
No, it's not the same woman.
Is it Melissa something?
I have absolutely no idea. I'd never watched Sabrina. They've like revamped that recently, haven't they? Haven't they brought it back?
Yeah, there's like a Sabrina. Mate, yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yeah.
I never watched the.
I watched like the first 2 episodes, but like
the intro is great.
Attention span's terrible.
We're supposed to be quick firing questions here. Is this Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Why don't you learn that on the guitar?
Yeah, he knows it.
I knew it. I didn't remember.
It's great. You have to pick one food for your best friend to chew up and spit into your mouth. What would you choose?
Well, we've done this.
I swear me and you've done that.
We did it with the gravy. The first video I ever did for my channel.
That's not even chew and spit up. That's in my stomach.
You
I forgot about that.
If you never saw that video.
Fuck.
I
re-release it.
I had a Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wanted to turn Matt into a human gravy boat.
Yeah.
So we fed him loads of Oxo cubes and like them gravy pouch things.
I had so
Fuck
many
knows how much like
Yeah.
stuff is in one of those, but like you had like 10 or whatever.
Oh, dude,
And
that's
then-
not good.
And then we got a load of like really hot water, and you chuck like near boiling, and then like forced yourself to puke up like, and you did, to be fair.
Yeah, I
Puke
made
up
some
some.
good gravy.
You made some gravy,
Yeah.
and then like all over my Christmas dinner, and then I ate that. I didn't eat a lot of it. It was like I couldn't get it down.
The fact that you did that, like, fucking fair play, man.
It's
That
crazy,
is
It's
isn't it?
horrible. I
That's
don't know
brilliant.
why I did it, because even now, if you ask me, I'd be like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, man.
But
Well, it's like back in the Screwball days. It's like we had a photo shoot, and Matt was just like, oh, he had this idea for ages, the pelican vomit, and the idea is that he pukes into someone else's mouth, like like a pelican feeding its
Yeah.
young. So Matt, I'm just there, and Matt's just like, Greg, you're doing it, and I'm just like, whatever. Because back then it was like cool. It's like a camera guy's actually come out from
Yeah.
a big magazine. I thought, fuck it.
yeah,
This is only
And
going to
you did
ever
it.
happen
They
once.
never used it.
Yeah,
and
they
you
never.
did it, and they never used it.
They never used it.
Far too graphic. Far
They
too
never used
graphic.
it.
Greg was like, "This is my moment."
All right,
It is weird that you both tasted my stomach juices.
but that's just the sort of
It's just between bros.
because we've
innit?
been in weird. We've just done weird shit. Like
Yeah,
I did. Like I was talking.
none of us have. Neither, all three of us have had.
I was
very
talking to
normal-
one of my my old mates the other day about like the fact that we've done all this. Me and Matt have done all this stuff for all this time, and he was just like, "Man, Jackass just fucked up a whole generation of kids, didn't
It
it?"
did. It did.
For real.
It did.
Legit.
It did. It did. It fucked me up. Well, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I want to be there.
Yeah.
I was like 10 years old. How about this one, Greg? Would you rather be drunk 24/7 or never again?
Easy for me.
I know it's easy
Absolutely,
for you.
categorically, never again.
Never
Me,
again.
never
Because
again.
I legit.
That should be easy for anyone, actually.
Yeah.
I
never
drink
again.
too much, and I definitely don't drink 24/7. I couldn't imagine being drunk. Like, you were going to drive, there's so much you couldn't do because you're drunk all the time.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't even remember anything ever again, so you'd just be dead, essentially.
Doing any sort of substances like that for like.
Yeah, I'd
for-
have to. Like, I
24/7,
know
yeah.
I need to probably end up actually quitting alcohol. Because a
I
lot
bet
of,
you
like,
should.
I probably should.
Probably should.
Right.
I did it for a month.
feel
I've done,
like
I've done
that.
it like I've done two. Well, I did a month and then another month. Obviously, we filmed the last month I did it. I think the only reason I didn't keep me doing it is because like a lot of the time you hear about like like Russell Brand talking about like being sober. It's like, yeah, it's changed my life. I feel like when I was sober for a month, I was literally just like, I do not feel any different. So it doesn't matter if I drink or not because I'm just gonna feel the fucking same.
But you drink like a pussy. With all due respect, you have like 4 beers. Like
that's
maybe
fair
2 or
enough.
3 times a night.
But then surely if it's absolutely no
2 or 3
different,
times a week.
I don't-
like-
if it's
drink-
absolutely no difference at all in how you
Yeah.
feel, then surely you don't need to.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be
Because I'm
really
not
easy for
like
you
Matt
to
said,
do
I'm not a
that.
heavy drinker. I drink regularly, like 4 or 5 nights a week. But when I do,
Is it that much at the moment? Greg, I'm going to slap that fucking alcohol out of your hand.
what? It's none of your business.
It's my business.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 nights a week. But when I do drink, I drink like 2 beers, 3 beers, 4 beers at the most. Maybe a whole bottle of wine if I'm feeling like really
Well, at the same time.
crazy. No, not all at the same time. I don't like mixing drinks. It fucks me up.
Yeah, I don't
I went
like
out with Matt and Harry and the other night, and I was mixing drinks bad, like cocktails, and
Yeah, you
dude,
got
I
mangled.
I
You done
was
Hobbit,
I-
weren't you?
dude, yeah.
Them
I was
cocktails, fuck
hungover.
you.
I was hungover the whole of the next day. I was literally like
You got the
dying.
2-day.
Yeah,
You have the
I had
2-day
the
hangover.
I had the 2-day recently.
Yeah.
it's not fun.
It's horrific, isn't it?
I got-
Especially like as you get older, it's like when you're like young, you're like, yeah, fuck it, 2-day. I just when you're older, you're like, oh mate, this is gonna
It feels
Yeah.
like death.
And I can't
end
even
of
like.
universe.
I'm even anticipating it on the night. I'm hammered, stood around like, oh god, tomorrow is gonna be fucking horrible because I can't see.
Yeah, there's always that thought, isn't
Like,
there?
oh.
Like, when you get into that stage, it's in your head. You're just like, tomorrow's gonna be
Yeah,
shit.
it's gonna fucking suck.
Yeah. It might be time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with never drink again. It probably is for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.